to my favorite bunch of beauties. Welcome back to Beauty Over Age. I am in the process right now of doing some homework for Online Makeup Academy. They reached out to me a few weeks ago to try one of their makeup courses. And since it's been a while and since I've had any type of training, I thought it was a great idea. There are new things for makeup, like protocols for the post-COVID world. I'm sure there are tips and tricks that have improved since the last time I took a makeup course. So of course I said yes. With your program with the Online Makeup Academy, you will receive your makeup kit. And I just wanted to show you the contents of your makeup kit. I am in the Elite program, so there are a few other items that are included in that kit that I'm just going to put here up on the screen. And that will be, it looks like 3 Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundations. So they give it to you in a light, a medium, and a deep tone, so you're able to mix it for a variety of clients. You get the Makeup Forever Hydra Booster Primer. You get a Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. Makeup Forever Full Cover. I can't see the whole thing, but it's a concealer. And also you get, I'll tell you in a second, you get the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist brow filler. You get a aqua lip pencil. From Inglot, a high gloss lip oil, a makeup brush 3-1T, translucent loose powder, the AMC eyeliner gel in 77, which I think is the black. You get the Duraline, and you get a makeup fixer. You also get the iMagic Stage Makeup Wax. You get glitter. You get a clip-on selfie fill light. So I think those are the things, in addition to what I'm going to be showing you today, that you'll receive in the Elite Makeup Kit. But the kit that I have today is the Master / Advanced Makeup Kit. And it does come in this nylon makeup bag, which would be good for going, especially if you have like one client and you're doing a bridal look. You don't need to carry a huge rolling makeup bag, so this would be perfect for that. And it has 2 sections to it, so I'm going to open the top section and show you what that is. So this is what the top section looks like. So lots of organization, and I just dropped the strap, but lots of organizations. I would put a few brushes for my client here. There's a zipper part here, and I guess you could put like some powders or cream products in there. Then there's a mesh part here. If you want, you can put brushes here, or if you want, you can like throw your dirty brushes in this part, and you can clean them when you get home. It also includes a carrying strap. Inside of this zipper part here, I have stored for my assignments. They include the Online Makeup Academy photo submission forms. And I do like that these are double-sided. I got started before I got my kit, so it was just easy to go in there. They had a link for me, and I could print out some of these forms. So you can either get them online, or you have a few that are included in the kit for you. So that is the top section of your bag. And then there's a larger section where like the bulk of your makeup will go, and any other tools that you are going to be using. And I will show you that all of my stuff is in it, but it looks like that, pretty deep. I almost feel like you could put a foundation in there standing up, especially the Makeup Forever ones. I'm going to grab mine and see if I can stand it up in there. So I just happen to have my own Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation, which I brought a while ago. And let's see. It is a little tall, but let's see if I close it up. It does close up standing up in your kit. So I'll show you that real quick. It fell. Let's stand it up over here. So that is how it would look standing in your kit. And as you can see, when I zip it closed, let's zip it this way. It easily zips closed. So a plus for that is, since it's sort of going to be tightly in your kit, it won't fall over when you travel with it. At least that's what I think about it. But there is another section here for the majority of your brushes. There are straps here, so if you want to just work out of your kit, which in a lot of cases you may need to work out of your kit, especially if you're like on site somewhere and it's not quite clean, then there is, and I can't strap it right now, but this strap here and then this buckle here will allow you to just have your kit just sitting open like this for you and make it easy to get to the things you need to get to. So now I am going to get to the sort of meat and potatoes of this kit. And the first thing that I want to show you is the makeup brush roll, and this is sort of a, let's say, vegan leather. I said leatherette, or you can say pleather. It's not leather. But this is your brush roll, and it looks like this. You have a cover here for your clean brushes. Mine are still in plastic because I haven't used the kit yet, or the brush roll yet. But this is your brush roll, and it does have magnetic snaps here. So that is the brush roll. The next thing I want to show you are the lashes that come with the kit, and this is like, looks like, unless there's a pair hiding, let me see, let me be correct. Yeah, I would have been wrong, but there are 10 pair. I'll take them out of the box. Oh, I didn't even notice that hiding back there before. But this is 10 pair of lashes. They are very soft. And then hiding behind there, because I looked through the kit before, but I didn't take the lashes out of the kit. But is an eyelash applicator. Really pretty rose gold. So we'll just drop that down in there and not put it back in here. But yeah, these are your lashes, and these are doll lashes. So that is there. And you have also your palette and spatula. Very nice. You have your color wheel, which it is a double-sided color wheel. This color wheel is exactly the same color wheel that I had, and I kid you not, I was looking for that color wheel a few days ago. I do not know what happened to it. It was resting in this drawer here. My color wheel disappeared, so I am happy to have this one, and one that I'm familiar with. So, and it's huge. So I like that, but this is a color wheel that comes because you are going to be doing a little bit of color theory. The next thing that is in the palette is the OMA Pro Line Blush Palette. And it looks like this. So you have shades to cover a variety of skin tones. I do love this deep orangey red here. And this bottom row, it almost seems like this is your light row. This is your medium row, and then this is your deep row. But then you have that pop of pink right there that I like also. So that is the blush palette. The next palette that I have here is a foundation palette. Let me scroll back. And let me click on the master kit. Yeah, the Proline foundation palette. And I am going to be honest with you, the foundation palette that they show online looks way more inclusive than this palette here. They show you from very light online to very deep. So not sure why this is in the kit, just being 100% honest, instead of that one that I see online, which looks amazing. But this is the foundation palette. This one is the iMagic 16 color eyeshadow palette. And this is what the packaging looks like. And then let me take the film off of it. This is what your eyeshadow palette looks like, which is gorgeous. So that's the eyeshadow palette you'll receive. I also have the Proline Contour Blush Highlight Palette. And this is what that looks like. Don't blow your products. I just kind of wanted to see. Now, when I think about highlights, though, I think about something shimmery, but not always do you need a shimmery highlight, because I'm thinking about, even though these are huge palettes, a lot of times I'll put a highlight up under the brow, sort of on the brow bone. So I think that these would be good for that. Sometimes you just want to put a little bit of something on your lid. You don't always use your makeup for things that they are intended for. So sometimes you'll put like eyelid primer or something on your lid, and you just want to dust the lightest bit of something to sort of set that eye primer. This will be good for that. And you could, I would see me, I would like see eye uses for the other ones that are not colorful. For these four, I would see other uses for them and not as like cheek highlighters, because I tend to like a little bit more of a shimmery cheek highlighter. So that is your blush highlight palette. I'm going to show you the other two cream palettes that you receive, and these are both from iMagic. So you have your concealer palette, which this contains some color correctors, so this is perfect. And it is inclusive. So that is your concealer palette. And the last cream palette that you have here is your lipstick palette. And I like that it contains a nude all the way up to a deep sort of Merlot shade. So that is your lipstick palette, and it does include a lip brush that I'm going to put back in the palette before I lose it. And then the last thing that is included in this palette is, they call the Pro Marble eyeshadow palette. So that's upside down, and it is Pro Marble because of the packaging, and then all of your ingredients are on the back of the palette. And then when you open it up, it does have a mirror. We'll take the film off of it, and this is what the palette looks like. So I would say this is good for the beginner and the student, because it has just about every color you would need outside of if you were doing something editorial. It has just about every shade that you would need. I could see bridal looks. I can definitely see that smoky eye. I can see a brown smoky eye. I can see a green smoky eye, and I'm jumping off the smoky eye, but I can see colorful looks. I can see neutral everyday work looks, all in this palette here. So this is the palette that the large palette that you receive in the kit, the Pro Marble eyeshadow palette. All right, that is it. That is the Online Makeup Academy Master / Elite Makeup Kit. I am actually in the process of doing my makeup, like I said, so I have already put on my foundation. I have already put on my eye cream, moisturize my face, all that good stuff. The last thing I did before I turned this camera on was I put on a peach color corrector, and this is just something that I picked up from Amazon just for me. But if you are going to be doing makeup on clients, I say get the highest quality makeup that you can afford to get, because you don't want to sort of cheap out on your clients. Why is this thing not, because I'm doing it wrong. But anyway, so yeah, I wanted to come and include you all in my process, and I wanted to talk about the program a little bit too. So Online Makeup Academy has a physical school in New York, but they also have an online program as well. So I am doing the online program, but this is a certified program, so you will receive their OMACA approved certification after you finish. So it will say you are definitely a makeup artist. I am someone who definitely needs the training. I know some people are self-taught, and it is fantastic. I am someone who needs the training, and to be able to see that I have this certificate up on my wall to say that I took these courses and I know all of the things that I should be doing, like with sanitation and the post-COVID protocols. Like I was saying, the nurse in me is saying post-COVID protocols. So definitely, I think that it is worth it. Also, once you finish the program, you have a lifetime access to the program. So if there is something that you need to brush up on, and I did my brows also, I wanted to say, but if there is something that you need to brush up on, I would say go back to the program, because it is there for you. And you can look at it quickly and brush up on whatever you need to brush up on. Just like that. Also, I am going to, if I can remember, because you know sometimes it can be a little hard to multitask. But I am going to be now doing my concealer. I am going to be using the Laura Geller, and this is her Cancel and Conceal Skin Perfector in Tan Deep. And I'll show you what that looks like. And the reason that I liked it is because, for one, this is formulated for people with mature skin. And the second reason I like it is because it has a little bit of that sort of color corrector in it. It has an orangey tint to it. So it cancels and it conceals. So I feel like that was a whole commercial, but Laura Geller does not know who I am. And my favorite type of brush for that is this Real Techniques, and this call it the sallowness correction brush, but they have brushes like this that are for concealer. I think I got this as part of a set a few years back, but I am just going to sort of tap right here and right here. Like I said, I have already color corrected. I don't want to brush that away. So I am going to just tap under my eye. And another thing that I wanted to sort of point out as far as the program is that your assignments are evaluated by their professional makeup artist. And these are award-winning makeup artists that are reviewing your work. So you know you are going to get a honest review. They will tell you what you have done well, but they will definitely also tell you where you can improve, which is what we need. We don't need like a person who's just going to say, "Ooh, that looks good," when it really does not. So it's great to have like professional makeup artists to evaluate your work. All right, so that is done. What I did not do, and what I think I am going to do, is I'm going to actually put, this is a little emollient for my lid, so I'm not going to use that for my lids. I'm going to put a little bit more of a pump, just like a drop of my foundation on my palette here. And I don't know if this is, oh, we'll use this brush right here, which is really an eyeshadow brush, but I am going to use it to put this on my lids as a concealer. Just a bit. Just to cancel out some of that darkness on my lids. And some of the veins on my lids. All right, I feel like I'm looking nice and fresh. All right, so I'm going to take a bit of my Tatcha, the Pure Silk Powder. I want to set my lid in my under eye. I'm just going to take sort of a fluffy brush, and we'll use this one. This one is from Refer. So I just want to take a little bit of that powder and just sort of set the lids and get them ready for eyeshadow. I don't want my eyeshadow to skip. I'm actually going to take that same powder and go under my eye, because I don't want this to crease. Okay, we are not baking, we are just putting a little bit of setting powder under the eye. Now I can go on with my eyeshadows. I am going to be using the Hip Dots, and this is the Witchy Warms palette, which looks like this, and it is very much a neutral powder. And what I want to do is grab, let's see, it won't be, I am going to grab just a regular eyeshadow brush. This is the Sonia G worker brush. And oh, let me zoom in so you can see better what I am doing. All right, so I am going to take the shade here. No, I think I'm going to take the shade Sorceress, which is this shade here. And I am going to go sort of like a V, tap off the excess, and I am going to go here and sort of into the crease with that. All right, so I'm going to grab just a sort of shader brush. This is the Builder Pro from Sonia G. And I am going to go in with just a lid shade, and I am in love with this shade Charmed. So I'm going to put that on my lids and just on sort of the, and that was too much. I could probably do both eyes with what I put on my lid there. That's okay. Blend it out, yeah. So this gives you a pretty fresh look. Nice and natural. I am going to take a bit of a darker shade, and I am going to go in. I'm going to use this time a brush from, this one is from Sydney Grace. I don't know what it is, but it's just a little round brush. But I want to use this shade Salem down here at the bottom and make it just a little bit darker on that outer V. Just here on the outside. I am going to take my concealer brush with nothing else on it and sort of clean up the outside here. All right, and what I do want to do, and I know a lot of people don't like to do this, but I want to take this shade Coven, which is this shade here. I'm going to put a little bit of this on my brow bone. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is the Sonia G Jumbo Blender, and I'm just going to kind of dot it just a little bit and sort of just highlight that brow bone area. Dot it again, put it on this eye. And I love doing this with like a matte sort of vanilla shade, because it definitely highlights under your eye. I don't put it so much so it's like super obvious, but then at the same time you can sort of see the definition of like your brow. So yeah, that is that. I am going to do I want to go away from my eyes? I am actually going to take that. I have two of that same brush. So I am going to just sort of just go back over what I have done just to make sure everything is blended. I am going to actually go back into this shade. I don't know if I think I'm going to switch to the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, because I need a bit of a darker brown. Ooh, that's really dark though. I was thinking this shade right here. I want to go under my lower lash line. So I just want to take just a little tiny, where's my favorite brush? This one. This brush here, Sonia G again, and this is the Jumbo, this is the soft definer brush. So I'm going to go into that shade Deep Dive and just sort of put a little bit of darkness under my lower lash line, or on my lower lash line. And what I also want to do is go in with this shade. Now I can go in with the shade Salem and sort of blend like right in this area. Okay. So that is done. I feel like I need to set my face now. So I am going to do eyeliner now, which is my absolute favorite thing to do. The sarcasm. I am going to take, let's see, I think I'm going to take this little tiny brush here. And this is the Sigma winged liner brush. And I'm going to use this for my eyeliner. And I am using the Melt Cosmetics. This is their Ultra Matte Gel Eyeliner in Onyx. And looks like that. So actually I can use what is in the lid, because there's quite a bit in the lid. And I am going to do just like a natural, for me, natural thin line. Listen, if I can get you to see this with me looking in my mirror, plus. All right. Not bad. Eyeliner is done. So I think I'm going to go to the waterline next. But for me, you know what I think I'm going to use? I think I'm going to use this sort of brightening one. This is from Tarte. It's called Fake Awake. And it's sort of like the cream colored eyeliner. I think I want to use this so I can look more awake. And I'm just going to apply that to my waterline. And they did give a trick. I don't know if I should be giving y'all my tricks. But if you have a client who is prone to tearing, have them open their mouth just a little bit. And that is supposed to help to keep them from tearing. I think with me like talking back and forth, that is helping me with the tearing. But that is my eyeliner. I am now going to go with my mascara. Generally you would use a lash curler to help with your brows before you apply your mascara, but my eyelashes are already so curly. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply my mascara. And I am using the Essence Lash Princess Curl and Volume Mascara, one of my favorites. And I am going to start with the upper lashes from the base. So I am going to take a little bit of bronzer. Do I have bronzer here? These are blushes. Oh, okay. We'll use the Fenty bronzer palette. So I am going to go in. So instead of contouring, because I want it to be a little bit more natural, I am going to use, I think this is the shade. This is the shade Cocoa Naughty, which is this shade here. I am going to take, I want a bit of a fluffy brush. Where's my favorite brush for bronzer? Is it this one? Actually, yeah, we'll use this one. This is the Sonia G Jumbo Bronzer, and we'll just go into Cocoa Naughty and just sort of bronze where I normally bronze. I did not set my makeup. I forgot. I'll go over after this. And we'll bronze a bit here on the temples. I'm going to take a blush from House Labs, and this is the blush in Fire Moon. So it looks like this. And we are going to put this on our cheeks just for a light blush look. And start from the back and go here. This sort of accentuates my bronzer. Start from the back. Okay. All right. Alright, so that is our blush. I want to prime my lips real quick, and then I'll get to my highlighter. But I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime for lips because the liquid lipstick that I am going to put on is a bit drying. So, actually, we'll just prime anyway. But this, I'm not putting a liquid lipstick. I'm going to put a nude lipstick on. But we'll prime the lips anyway. The next thing I do want to do though is my highlighter, and I'm going to go back into the Fenty palette, and I'm going to grab the shade, I can't see it, Fat Glass I think it says, but it is this shade down here. No, you know what, I'm going to use this darker shade. That is the shade Gold Card. That kind of already scares me, but I'm going to use this small brush here. And I am going to just lightly highlight. Okay. That is all of the highlighting I want to do. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush from Sephora. I'm going to go back into this Tatcha powder. I want to set my entire face. So, face is set. And then I want to go to my lips. I'm having the worst time right now. I'm dropping everything. But I'm going to go to my lips. And I am going to use a Nude For Me lip liner. So I'm going to use a nude lip liner. And I'm going to be using the Milani Understatement lip liner in the shade Rich Cocoa. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Pillow Talk, which looks like this. Okay. Nice and nude. I'm going to zoom back out a bit, and I am going to pull this all together with some setting spray. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and just sort of, that is it. So that is my daytime look. I hope you all enjoyed it. I am going to put the website for the Online Makeup Academy again on the screen just in case you are interested. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.